everybody. It's Michael from That Homeschool Life. How are you all? It has been a busy August, and we are only in the middle of it. It's only the 18th of August, and first off, we haven't started school yet, and we have been going and going. We are not officially starting school until the 1st of September, or the first Monday in September, because I'm weird like that and I like to start things on a Monday. Our kids went to Clearwater Marine Science Camp the first week in August. We come back the second week, or the end of the first week, and I needed time to recoup from that because that was crazy. And then this week, let's see, this week my husband just got home. I think I'm on the right week. Yes, my husband just got home yesterday, and we are trying to get errands ran for that. Next week I have to go to Little Rock to go see the surgeon, another post-op visit with him. And then the last week we have a dentist appointment that's 2 hours away, or I have a dentist appointment that's 2 hours away in the middle of the week. And I guess technically I could start school the last week in August, and I may, and we just take off that day. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's been busy August, so it's looking like September before we start. So that is why this video is a little late. It is curriculum time. Let's talk about curriculum. So this video, I got an itch. I'm going to show y'all my first graders, our curriculum choice for our first grader. He is 6 years old. He'll be 7 next year. But so I guess he just turned 6, not really. Anyway, so we will talk about that in this video. And then I'll make another one for my 6th grader, because we're not going to combine the two of them. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. So I kind of mixed and matched with this a little bit, mainly because I felt like that's what he needed. With my daughter, we did all of Abeka until the 4th grade, and then we start mixing and matching. With my first grader, I think that he needs a different approach than let me get comfortable, than my daughter did at that age. So we're going to try this, and if this doesn't work, then we'll back up and punt again. So this year we are doing IEW's PAL program. Their PAL program covers reading, writing, phonics, and spelling. So it's like all your ELA stuff all in one. And the way they do it, instead of having super long time for each subject, it's like 20 minutes is the max for each one. It's parent led. There are no videos at this age that I am aware of, but it's confusing at first, but if you follow the DVD that comes with the program, you'll figure it out. So let me show y'all what this is about. So first we have the Primary Arts of Language Reading, and you get the teacher's manual, and then you get the student book 1, it's lessons 1 through 40, and then student book 2, lessons 41 through 80. So there's 80 lessons in that, and kind of just show you, each lesson is labeled. This one's lesson 7, and the new word can, and it teaches the A sound. It teaches your letters a little differently. It teaches with letter stories. Like A is the is A the angry letter? I don't want to say it wrong because I'm not 100% sure. But they have different stories that come with your letters. C is the happy letter because it's a cookie and somebody took a bite out of it. So it's a happy letter. So it's a little different than what they would use, or how you would have been taught before. Anyway, but you've got your worksheets, and it tells you what to do at the top, and it corresponds with the lesson. And it all seems kind of confusing looking at it just like this, but it makes sense when you follow the teacher's manual. So there's that. That's the first part of it. Then they have the Primary Arts of Language, the writing part. And it comes with the teacher's manual and the student book. So writing in IEW's PAL program is, sorry, that probably was loud, is in print. It will go up the further they get into the program, they will start switching, or they will switch to cursive. At least I believe so. I'm not 100% sure because my daughter does style and structure and she does it in cursive, but she knew cursive already. So it's got the writing part, then it's got the part 2, which is copy work, and then part 3 is composition. And so the way, I know composition seems really extreme for a first grader, but the way this program works, it is a kindergarten through 2nd grade program. So it can take you up to 3 years, or you're allotted 3 years to do it: kindergarten, 1st grade, and 2nd grade. So if your child is faster, of course they would move through it faster. If they are slower, then it may take longer. But so their writing is like, this is where they go in to say, A is the angry letter. Sorry, I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. So this is where they teach you about, this is where phonics and the writing. Here's your C, O, and A. So these are the first 3 letters they use. C is the happy letter, O is the sad letter, and A is the angry letter. And so right over here it tells you the stories why A is happy or A is angry. It's because she gets her ponytail pulled by the boys and she goes, ah! So it's kind of funny. It makes it fun for the kids. So that's the writing, and what they would do, you teach them the sound, and then they start off in boxes so they aren't too worried about getting in the right lines. So it's just to get the shape and the formation of them right in the boxes. So as long as they get it in the box, that's what they're supposed to do. So that's that. With the writing comes the phonetic form. And this is a cool little poster. And as they go through each lessons, they get these stickers right here. Let me fold this down some. Whoops. They get these stickers. And as they learn a rule or a concept, they're able to take it and stick it on their phonetic form. And when it's all said and done, it's supposed to look like this. So that's kind of cool. So this is like their reward for learning, mastering, or learning their sounds correctly. Another part of it is the phonetic game. So this whole book is meant to be torn out and created games. So I've already created the first 2, and I put them in folders, which I can't reach right now. But let's see, I'll show you. And your teacher's manual tells you what game to use when. You get to the next game that I've got, or one of them. Let's see. Okay, so this is 5. It's beginning consonants, and they're supposed to fill in the consonant right here. So this would be B, and C, and G, and C, and L, and B. Now this may be a mouth. I don't know. I don't know what that one's supposed to be. Anyway, so, and here's the rest, but this is a game. So here's part of the things. Part of it, this would be your game board here. And then you go to the back, so that's 5. So you come back here to where game 5 is at, and here it is. If you see at the bottom where the C, G, L, this part right here, these are the game pieces, and you would cut these out and use these for your game board. And let me go ahead and show y'all how I did some of them so you would kind of get what I did. Oh, hello, Mr. Daddy Longlegs. Woo! So this first game I did is the letter story, and this is where you say, like, C is the happy letter because it's a cookie and somebody took a bite out of it. So this is just a regular file folder, and I glued the game board to it, and then you don't have to laminate them, but I cut out the letters. And all this one's pretty basic. They're just supposed to match. Oh, this is a P because it's a bubble. No, that's a balloon. Sorry. They're just supposed to match the letters with the printed letters here, and say the story. Like, okay, here's the A. Here's the A. Whenever they put it, they're supposed to say A is the angry letter. Ah. You know, so they learn it like that. And that's how you do it. They have game pieces and whatnot. If you buy the Premier package through IEW, I think it's the Premier package, it comes with All About Spelling. It comes with everything you need to know all about spelling level 1. All About Spelling is very, very detailed in the phonetics of a letter. Like, did you know like the letter A has 3 different sounds? And it comes with the teacher's manual, the student papers. I don't know what all is in here. Then it comes with these little, it's got magnets and spelling dividers and phonogram sound cards. So you need a file index box to put the cards in, but other than that, that's all. So that one program, I think I paid, we'll say, right, it was just under $200 for it. And you get phonics, reading, writing, and spelling. So you get for your whole ELA. So that's what we're doing for that. So let me go ahead and move this to the side here. We learned about this program for my daughter. We started doing IEW style and structure for her and fix-it grammar for her because we found it was really important for her to be able to write properly. Not the kind of let's text our friends and that kind of stuff that they do all the time now. They need to know how to write properly and how to pull, and I'll go into more detail when I get with her, and how to pull things out of a story to write a paper. So that's why we chose that. Okay, so for math, we are using Abeka. We've got Abeka, the work test, and then the test and the speed drills. We like Becca Math. This is going to sound funny, but he's a little guy. The color is fun, so we kept the color. We still do Becca Math with my daughter, who is going into the 6th grade, because we like Becca Math. So that is what we are doing. If you haven't ever used Becca Math, it is a spiraling program. It does a lot of review. There's a lot of review that you'll go through, but we find it to be a strong program. It works much like in school. They're going to do a couple lessons. They'll have a quiz. They'll do another couple lessons, and then they'll have a test. In 1st grade, they do have speed drills. They don't start till lesson 14, but they are pretty basic. Let's see if I can show you. So they have to do some basic adding for the first speed drill, and for the second speed drill too, some adding and subtracting. So that's not until lesson, what did I say, 14? So they get 14 lessons of review and how to add and subtract with that. So that's what we're doing there. Now we're also doing Bible. We are also doing science and history, but those are going to be incorporated with his older sister. And we are doing that because it is always best to teach at the higher level, whether it's reading or whatever, at the higher level, and let the younger ones sit in and listen to it and catch up on some of it, or, you know, get bits and pieces out of it and ask questions, and you can answer on their level, rather than taking the higher level and bringing them down to this level where they're bored and I know this already kind of thing. So we're doing that. We're taking the higher level, our 6th grade, and we're letting our 1st grader sit in and listen. Now, he's not going to be required to do any tests. He's not going to be required to, you know, answer the questions. If he knows an answer to a question, that's great. But if not, it's no pressure. So let's see. Is there anything else that we are doing with him? No, I believe that's it. Like I said, Bible, science, and social studies he will be doing with his sister. So that is our review of our 1st grade curriculum. Bye, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to ask any questions, or you want to see any videos about anything, let me know. I'll do my best. Bye.